Hey guys, Tactical Poke here. Haven't been that active on YouTube. I don't really tend to get all that active. I know I try sometimes to get active, but I'm also lazy with replying to comments and stuff like that. But today I really came across a topic that I think every shooter across the YouTube community should know. And that is regarding the SB Tactical's new brace called SBA3, and it happens to be an adjustable brace that can go onto a carbine buffer tube, which means that carbine buffer tube can accept any other AR-15 stocks as long as it's either mil-spec or commercial buffer tube. I don't know what they're using, but and I'm finding this out straight from SB Tactical. I emailed them asking them, I'm about to buy one of your SBA3 adjustable braces that newly was released. I would really like a copy of the ATF letter specific to the SBA3. Now, what they told me was shocking is the fact that they did not have an approval letter specific to the SBA3. And they referred to the, I guess, ATF letter that was dated from 2004 that it was okay for your AR pistol to have a carbine buffer tube, but if you happen to have a carbine buffer tube on your AR pistol and happen to have a spare part laying around which happens to be a stock, then that can certainly be viewed as constructive intent, you know, that you have the intent to construct an illegal SBR because you have that part readily available, right? And you just happen to have a pistol buffer, an AR pistol that has a carbine buffer tube. Um, Another thing is that they told me that if I have any legal questions or something like that, or like legality issues, then to please seek the counsel of somebody that's got the expertise in that kind of field, like a lawyer. I don't really remember the whole email by verbatim, but that's pretty much what they told me. Now I sent them a reply email stating that asking shouldn't an ATF approval letter and all the legal research before you release this new product be part of your due diligence. Now they haven't gotten back with me, but not to stray away from the subject here is that SB Tactical does not have an ATF approval letter from the ATF. I was on the fence between the SBA3 and the tail hook mod 2. That's the mod 2 is another adjustable brace or stabilizer that uses a proprietary buffer tube that kind of looks like is in the shape of a carbine buffer tube, but it's not a carbine buffer tube. So you can't just slap a stock in there and get a full function of the stock. But it is a proprietary buffer tube that will only work with the tailhook mod 2, and it does have an ATF approval letter specific to that stabilizer. I was on the fence between those two because the tailhook is around $200, and I can find SBA 3s for about $130. Now, considering the fact that the SB Tactical does not have the ATF approval letter, I would definitely say pay those extra $70 for a tailhook mod 2. It's not worth it for anybody to get in trouble. Shouldering a brace when the ATF releases an opinion letter saying that, that shouldering your brace could potentially reclassify your classification of your pistol. That's one thing. But, releasing a product without an ATF approval letter saying that this is in fact a pistol accessory, that's not only, in my opinion, bad business conducting, but it also tells me that they don't give a shit about the customers. They're not willing to do their part in their due diligence to put in their research and go through the ATF. All that tells me, what I've gotten from this email is the fact that all they care about is numbers. Yeah, that's all people care about. But coming from a business like SB Tactical, I did expect better than that because, yeah, everybody was so happy when the original SIG braces came out, designed by SB Tactical. They thought it was gonna be you know, the thing that bridged the gap between short barrel rifles, the look of short barrel rifles, and um, and you know, short barrel pistols that come from a rifle platform, you know. But putting an accessory on that is not ATF approved, I mean, it's kind of, in my opinion, it's kind of a no-brainer, so to say. I mean, I know SB Tactical, they release good product, good products, outstanding products, and you know, I would say buy one of their other braces that has an ATF approval letter. But aside from that, you know, everybody's getting so excited about this new SBA3, but without an approval letter, I mean, then they're literally saying that anybody can make a brace and just deem it themselves that, you know, it's got some kind of, you know, pistol stabilizing capability or some kind of function that pistols need, not rifles, because rifle stocks are just stocks. They're meant to be shouldered, but they're, in my opinion, it's just pretty much saying that anybody can literally make their own opinion about the accessories they make without going through the ATF. And I mean, is SB Tactical going to protect its customers if, for some reason, you know, they get hauled to court over this kind of stuff? You know, if they get sent to prison, you know, is SB Tactical going to pay for your legal fees? You know, I don't know, and I most certainly don't think so. So I'm telling you, you know, do your research between the two braces, between the Tailhook Mod 2 or the SBA3. And you'll definitely clearly see that the tailhook cost about $70 more, but it does have an ATF approval letter. So, what's my safer bet? I would go with the tailhook Mod 2, unless SB Tactical is able to, you know, show us an ATF approval letter saying that the SBA3 is in fact okay to be put on a pistol without reclassifying the classification of a pistol that it's being put on. So that's what I just wanted to make everybody aware of. As of now, I think, you know, with the new with a whole lot of new braces coming out, you know, everything's getting so exciting. But you know, do your research, folks. Don't be slapping on a piece of accessory that, you know, manufacturers just try to push out just because they're trying to compete with one another. You know, make sure that manufacturer does their part of due diligence and has an ATF approval letter, especially if it's an accessory concerning something like a pistol brace. And that was Tactical Poke. Thank you for watching. If this video was informational to you, please give me a thumbs up. I know I searched it on YouTube and there was no videos regarding this topic, so please give me a thumbs up if this video was informational to you, and please do subscribe if you like. I try to release new videos every now and then, but yeah, take care.